What's going on, guys? I appreciate all of you hanging out, waiting on the stream to start. For those who catch a replay, though, make sure to hit that thumbs up, subscribe, and turn on all notifications with these live chats. You can take part right along with us. So, we have the new release, Escandalo, from Day 3 Fragrances that was sitting in my P.O. box for 2 days. I totally forgot to pick it up. And then Fragrance du Bois reached out end of last week and asked if I was interested in checking out one of 3 fragrances they gave me a list of to choose from. So I looked at them and looked at the note breakdown on London Spice and said, yeah, I think I'll like that fragrance. So I picked London Spice. So my tag team partner, Dedrick Hicks Jr., according to him, I'm going to love this. He said that yesterday to me. So I told him, shut up. I don't want to know what you think, because I want to be as blind as I can be. I did look at the note breakdown. I didn't want to just pick something at random. I was like, let me pick something that I might actually really enjoy. And seems green, fresh, aquatic, a little green spice. Seems right up my alley. So I'm actually, this is my first Fragrance du Bois fragrance. So we'll see. But even though Mike's a friend of the channel, both were sent to me from 2 different people. You know my motto. Sometimes maybe good, sometimes maybe shit. If they're shit, I tell you the shit. They're good. They're good. If they fall in between, we'll talk about why they fell in between. But we'll wait till around the 10-minute mark to dive into this. I am wearing, and one day I'll learn how to say the name of this brand correctly. Harara. Harara is the B silent. Harara. It sounds better, doesn't it? I'm gonna just say Harara. Don. They're Aventus. It starts off fruity like Aventus, but dries down very woody and spicy and kind of its own thing. This is really good. Working on a review for this. This is really good. I would say because of the opening, it's like 60 to 70% Aventus, but the dry down, much lower relation than that, because it's all about woods and spice at that point. I like this one a lot. I got 5 sprays on. I'm buying more from this brand because I really like their take on Chrome Double Blue. I'm sold on this brand. I'm a fan. So that's what I'm wearing today. Put out the ranking all 10 of my Club de Nuit fragrances this morning for anybody that hasn't seen that. That was heavily requested when I mentioned it in the pre-show video yesterday. I said, look, comment down below if you guys want to see that. And a lot of people did. So I was like, all right, shit, I'll make that video tomorrow. Here we go. I put that video out. So we'll wait till around 10 minutes or so. We're 3 minutes in. We've got 80 people already. Hit that thumbs up if you don't mind. It does help. Definitely does help. So we'll dive into that. And for anybody that's been watching the sneaker content, hashtag team got them early. Reverse Oreo 6s came in today. So I literally just edited that video. They got here less than an hour ago, and I immediately filmed that video. Yeah, these are these like sneaker release of the year for me. These bitches are clean. So that video will come out tomorrow with added some B-roll to the sneaker videos on top of the on-foot stuff. So add a little bit more pizzazz and flair to the sneaker video. So pretty much sneaker video every day. I got a bunch of shoes came in. A lot of content coming out on the TLTG Vlogs channel. Subscribe to TLTG Vlogs if you have not subscribed yet. So let's get caught up with this chat. Good to see Jason. Everybody around me that heard I was getting London Spice, like, oh, it's good. You're going to like it. So I have high expectations. Roy, good to see you, sir. FWO in Portuguese. Vetiver Parfum Cologne, raining today, so I freshened up with a lively Vetiver. L'Aventure from Al Haramain. Looking forward to the stream and some inspiration for my next haul. We'll see. Like I said, sometimes maybe good, sometimes maybe shit. We'll find out. No new light blue fragrance this year. I know, I was kind of surprised because you would think it would have been at least announced by now because it's always a summer release. But no, nothing yet. I haven't seen anything, so maybe we're not getting anything. I don't know. Maybe they're going to wait till June. I mean, summer's around the corner, so it's pretty much summer weather. It was hot as shit the last 2 days with humidity over here. It was in the 90s, and it's just getting hotter. Joel, good to see you, sir. Legend EDP. Don't forget to hit that like. Let them know. Sensual Obsessions, Brick Wall. Good to see you, Donald. We're in Zerzhoff Renaissance. Hell yeah. Anxiously awaiting delivery of your new favorite scent. Indeed, it is. It's right here. So anybody that hasn't gotten your pre-order in, you got today and tomorrow. It ends on Saturday. So if you wanted to get it at the pre-sale price plus 10% off using my affiliate link, you got 2 days left. Or samples will be available next week. Pre-orders are shipping beginning of next week. So if you want to just wait and sample it, you can wait and sample it. I had somebody mention in my my scent of the day post on Instagram. They're like, oh, yeah, I got a decant pre-ordered. I'm like, oh, okay, so you bought that from somebody that pre-ordered a bottle. I said, I can guarantee you paid more for 2 ml than you would have paid for 3 ml if you just waited and bought it from Zaharoff, because not even counting the 10% off, the 3 ml spray samples from George are $7. And he's like, yeah, I sure did pay more. So patience, guys. You don't have to rush to these decant sites because they're charging more than Zaharoff's going to charge. So George will have samples. He is not selling out yet. He's running low on 4-ounce bottles. He's not selling out just yet. So you have some time to sample first for anybody that wanted to sample first. So have no fear. That's easy. I'm going to start Tonka Cola. I'm going to bench Red Tobacco and 1 Million Royals getting cut. You got to make it more challenging than that, man. Dan, not the man, Signature Citrine. Got my shipping info for Escandalo last night. Solar Blue and Apex Parfum. Ooh, Apex Parfum is better than the EDP. Surprisingly, it's fruitier. It's heavier, it's denser, it's stronger, but it's not as earthy. It's fruitier. It's weird. You would think the lighter concentration would be the fresher, fruitier one. No. The Parfum is. I'm very happy right now. I bet you are. That's 2 great fragrances. We'll have my eye on Milano Privé. Ooh, yeah. I have a full review on it. Type TLTG, Milano Privé in the search bar. Video will pop up. I have a full review on it, sir. Un Nuit Nomade. Ombre. I've never even heard of that one, but good to see you, John. Roy, how are you, sir? Azure Lime from Tom Ford. I do want to try that one. Definitely. Arabian Oud Yacht Mood just arrived today. Paris Corner Refaca Adorn. Tuxedo Clone Twist on its way. And Signature Seraphine Blue starts shipping in 2 days. No, sir. It starts shipping on Monday. The pre-sale ends on Saturday. Saturday is June 1st. George Zaharoff. The office is not open on Saturdays, guys. So it will be shipping on Monday. Unless he decides to start shipping tomorrow, which as far as I know, no. Because pre-sale doesn't end until Saturday. But Monday, your packages are going to ship. That's when everybody's like, all the pre-orders are going to start going out. Over Monday and Tuesday, everything should go out. The sound, the whole living room now smells like South European beach. I'm not complaining. I bet. Kix Griffey, good to see you, sir. Mancera So Blue. That's a hidden gem right there, sir. Definitely Kix Griffey approved. I'm sure FWO Wolfpack for life. Damn, it smells good in the chat. Sospiro Dolce Melodia. Never tried it. Sounds good, though. Kara, good to see you. Ronald, welcome, sir. Uh-oh, my man, it must be Thursday. Spice Bomb Night Vision EDT. Hell yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Ethan, good to see you, sir. Wearing Pear Ink by Juliet Has a Gun. No sin of the day for Antonio today. Trying to make my way to the bottom as best we can. Eros EDP for Barry. That's a great choice. Honey Oud by Bella Vita. They have a Honey Oud from a different brand besides Montal. All right, I'm going to have to try that one. Tommy Vibrant Summer from Mike. Good to see you, sir. Good to see you. Will Bois Imperial. That's a fragrance community darling. Tribal Intense from Grandeur. I haven't tried that one from them. I want to get a few more from that brand. I really love Pacific Woods from them. Basically powdery Invictus Intense. That's my favorite. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, here's his moment. Anybody would like to say goodbye to Mott BLC, who subscribed for 2 weeks just to put stupid shit in my live chat, because it's the first time I've seen him and put something stupid. So yeah, green fresh. So there you go. All right. Yeah, 2 strikes, you're out. Quick, fast, and in a hurry. So thank you for wasting your time to, do that for 2 weeks. We sure appreciate you. Go fuck yourself. Couleur Vanille by L'Artisan Parfumer. Hell yeah. Mystery of Oud Royal. Adolfo wearing Sauvage. Enjoy that, sir. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. Timeless Classic Paco Rabanne Pour Homme. I'm not really a big fan of it, mainly because I haven't spent much time with it. I've only smelled it the one time 2 years ago in a smell and rate video on Andrea's channel, so I really can't weigh in on that one. Roland L'Homme Ideal EDP, great fragrance. Definitely a great fragrance. Torino 21, excellent choice. I love London Spice. Quality fragrance turned me into it last year. It's very, very good. Well, we're about to find out here in just a little bit. King of the Super Chat has arrived. Fig Infusion by Essential Parfums Volcanus. I sure appreciate you, my man. Thank you so much. What's going on, Randy? Oh, I know you're wearing Mango Thai Lime. I saw his. I had to see his first impressions reel. I figured you would like that. So damn good. Hope you're having a great one. I'm having a great day. I definitely cannot complain. I had a really good leg workout earlier, surprisingly. What a world of difference carbs make. But I've cut carbs back a bit today and tomorrow. on my next check-in on Saturday. I've put enough water. I've had some really good workouts. I've filled out a little bit, but I want to balance it out. I don't want to just hold extra water the whole time. So kind of settle down on the carbs a little bit and kind of dial it back a little bit from my meal plan. That way, because we're going to be getting aggressive again. Probably, I would assume we're going to add a little bit more aggression, take a couple carbs away next week. Because, yeah, I mean, we're 30 days out, still right over 4 weeks. It's not like it's a rush, but and subconsciously, I just fluffed up a little bit with some water. So it's like, still got abs and everything. It's not like they went away or nothing, but yeah, it's weird because I was like sunken in face, like almost ready to get on stage. And now I filled out a little bit with some water. So it's weird because I'm at that point with my physique where everything I eat every day affects how I'm going to look visually, day in and day out. There's an effect depending on what I eat. I'm right there. That's how it is for me these days. So let's see, scrolling down, Montebaco Intensivo. That's a beautiful fragrance. Been on in a while. That's okay. Good to see. Spirit of Kings, Arrakis. I know you're game time ready though. Your event, not yet. On a plane, getting ready to fly to Budapest for a special Escandalo launch party. Well, don't worry, Mike. We're going to make sure to shit all over this fragrance and tell everybody just how awful it is while you're on airplane mode. Just playing. Knowing you, I'm assuming this is going to be fantastic. What it comes down to, is it going to take out Bani? That's the question I have. Can it beat Bani? As everybody knows, that's my favorite from day 3. It's a beautiful mango papaya. It is really hard to beat for me. I don't know if this is going to be able to beat it. Maybe it will. We'll find out in a little bit. Good to see you. Have safe travel. Safe travels, my man. All right, trying to get to the bottom because we're 12 minutes in. I want to go ahead and get started here. Hot take, whispering new creed for men this fall. Neon bottle. Ooh. I do like it in neon colors. The one time I'm hoping takeoff is a few minutes delayed. So what you're telling me is I should do your fragrance second? Let's see. Dark blue elixir oud version of light blue. That does sound interesting, actually. It was a day in the office and needed something appropriate, so went with mango manga. Hell yeah. Any experience with Korean fragrances? Not that I'm aware of. Lots of ads, but no thorough reviews that I could find. I'm not familiar with any of them, man. There's so many fragrances out there. You're not going to find reviews on everything. Corbage, I've never messed with any of that. I'm not familiar with any of them. Sinella L'Arome, I did see your IG post. Good to see you, sir. Signature Bloom, great choice. Rirana Salty Citrus. The brand's really good. The name sounds good. I'm sure it's really good. Well, the best scent I could get, Legend Blue, Coach Green, or Polo 67. Legend Blue and Coach Green aren't that wildly different from one another. They're both based around Ambroxan. Coach Green's a little bit fruitier and woodier, whereas it's a little bit more spicy and aromatic with Legend Blue. Polo 67 is the most well-rounded, I would say. Polo 67 is the most well-rounded of the bunch, but gun to my head here. Probably Legend Blue. It's basically minty Percival. It's like, I kind of got to lean to that, I think Legend Blue. If it's me, Legend Blue. Still holding out for that for. Yeah, it's only the 2 ounce that's up for pre-order on the site right now. It's kind of weird. Just got my new Sauvage EDT bottle, but performance is much weaker than my previous bottle. It'll probably mature. I'll give it a little bit of time. Mr. Clark wearing Signature Bloom. Another one wearing Sauvage EDT. Oh, my God. You're rocking it, or are you talking about another guy rocking it? Because we got 2 people rocking in the chat so far. You would either make 3 or you're talking about one of the other 2. I don't know. Either way, I'm glad people are wearing Sauvage and enjoying that today, because Sauvage is legit. I don't care what anybody says. That's a great choice. Yes, sir. I hope we do have a good live. Barcelona by City Rhythm. Well, I've been able to eat carbs for today makes a week. No, tomorrow's going to make a week. I've been eating carbs again. We readjusted the meal plan since I'm doing the show at the end of June instead of the one this Saturday. We pivoted because I wasn't going to be ready in time. Well, I was going to be ready, but it's not the best first show for me because they're all like qualifying for nationals and shit. There's a bunch of monsters at this show. It's the state show. So my coach, kind of gave me the honest truth. Like, you probably shouldn't do this one as your first one. It would be better to do the smaller show. And it's like, you know what? I was feeling it. I kind of needed you to tell me that, but I was going to push through. So we pivoted, we readjusted. It's for the best, for sure. Definitely re-energized me. I got to say, it was nice to eat some carbs and fill out a little bit. We're recomping for probably about 2 weeks, maybe put another pound of muscle on. And then we're going to go back to getting really aggressive, chopping the carbs down. I'll get to zero carb as we get closer to peak week again. But yeah, going good so far. No, it didn't. Yeah, I see the JK. I was like, no, it didn't. I don't have a ton of Penhaligon's experience, but Halfeti leather really impressed me when I smelled it at Neiman Marcus, I think it was. I'd like to get a bottle of that one. Fan-damn-tastic Thursday. Hell yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Actually able to make it. Scent of the day, Fragrance du Bois Oud Blue Intense. Okay. Straight to Heaven Extreme by Killian. I'm trying to make it to the bottom. Danielle, good to see you. Ocean Noir. I wore that Saturday night, this past Saturday. Yeah. So let's see. Skipping down. Aqua Celestia Forte. You the real MVP right there. That is my favorite. Is that an old Richard Sherman avatar? Alex Sherman? That's hilarious. That sure is Richard Sherman in the avatar. Hell yeah. Shout outs to Richard Sherman. No, it's all good. And there was another comment he tried to make a few comments up from where Dennis is. So I'm glad I got rid of him. It's weird to me how somebody would subscribe, wait 14 days to just say something stupid to get blocked. Why even bother? Just so I can point you out for a few seconds, call you a dickhead and move on? That's exciting. That's sad. If that's excitement for you guys, that's sad. I would recommend it. I would also recommend checking out my full review. I have a full review on that, sir. Type in TLTG, Dumont, Slurry, Oros in the search bar and check out my full review for some real detailed information because we're about to dive into this topic here in just a moment. Good to see you, Tay. Send a piece. I have full reviews on both of those as well. So we're going to go ahead and dive into the topic, guys. As far as stuff like that, when we're early into a stream, I'm usually trying to hurry up and get caught up on the comments. That's the kind of stuff that we'll do after the topic. Because right now, the answers you're going to get from me, if I have a video on it, is check out my full review. Because I make videos on these things, guys. I got over 3,000 videos. So mango Thai lime is dry. It kind of smells like a mango Virgin Island water. I won't disagree there, sir. So I'm skipping down to the bottom, guys. I got to skip ahead. I'm so far behind. I was like way behind. I mean, it's a great problem to have. Super active chat. I appreciate you guys. That's why I get so far behind so quickly, even though I'm steadily skimming through the comments. Now you see what I was dealing with yesterday. He's like, Ross, it seems like you have some troll fatigue. He commented in one of my videos yesterday. He's like, yeah, that's a good way to look at it. That's definitely a good way to look at it. I'm sure my last live stream riled those bitches up. Whatever. Who cares? So we're diving in. Day 3 fragrances, Escandalo, Mike's newest release. I don't know if he's still able to watch or not. Apparently, he's got some new labels, and he wasn't able to do them just in time. He wanted to hurry and get this out to me, was my understanding. So here we have it, Escandalo. I didn't read the story. I don't know any notes. I know it's a fresher fragrance. I know it's got a chance to compete against Bani because Bani is my absolute favorite from Mike. Day 3 does phenomenal work. Filosofia, Say Less, La Tacita de Cafe is one of my favorite coffee fragrances. And Downtown Deja Vu is a 90s shopping mall. It's incredible. Any of you 90s kids, it's a must try. All right, kind of a spritz and a half. One moment, please. What is that with that citrus? What is that? It's a watery citrus, but there's something else going on here that I can't completely register exactly what it is yet. It's almost like a dry woody note and a very watery citrus, like almost aquatic. It's so watery. My mouth is literally watering. It's got a shot, is the point. It's got a shot. I will not dethrone Bani without full wearings. but it's got a real shot. Is that lime? It's something else. Is that lime? Or maybe clementine? Lime or clementine smells kind of limey. I'm getting lime. Is lime in here? That is such a believable watery citrus, and there's something dry. Like I feel like it's a dry woody note. Holy shit, I have to know what the hell's going on here. Okay, so I got Day 3 Fragrances website here. Let's go to this damn thing. Let's go shop. Let's go read the story and check out some notes. Where's it at? Oh, snap. I have this hoodie. It's fucking super premium, nice stuff. Just want to throw that out there for you. Very inspirational stuff. They got quotes inside the hood. Love it. And it's on clearance for $46. Oh, it's sold out. They only had a large at damn. Yeah. That hoodie's badass. So where the hell's the fragrance though? Del Mar, Celeste, Rescue, Bani. Must be on the second page. Here we go. Escandalo. Free samples of Escandalo and Bani. $7 because it technically hasn't released yet. Limit 1 per customer, please. Escandalo, lemon dolce and guava with ginger, Rose Del Mar, Dominican daisy, jasmine sambac, vetiver, orchinox. So he gets his oils from Mon because orchinox is a Mon exclusive aroma chemical created by Mon. It's in the ambergris family. Orchinox is in Evening Mystique. Claude used orchinox when he created Evening Mystique. So now I know where you get your oils. You can get your oils from Mon. Eaglewood. What the hell is Eaglewood? So you get the combo. You can get a sample of each. Oh, what a treat. I didn't know you were doing that. Guys, for $7, get this. Buy this. Buy these samples for $7 because Bani's, it's one of the best tropical fruity mangoes you'll ever smell. Mango leaf, grapefruit. And it's got this papaya note. They don't list it right here in the note breakdown, but it's in the story, and it stands out. It's like this peppered papaya smell. That ginger's starting to take hold here because that's got to be what it is because it's getting spicier. But there's something that adds a dryness to it. But this lemon dolce, whatever have you, is incredible. I want the story for Escandalo. Do I have more than this? Sample our newest release and our best summer bestseller Bani for free. Just pay shipping. So the $7 is just shipping, and you get a sample of each. They're going to be 2 ml samples. Buy this, guys. Do yourself the favor. Full discovery set includes both of these scents. And how much is the discovery set going for? $35. It's 1.5 mLs, not 2 mLs. Okay. And then you get $35 off a bottle. If you get the discovery set, which you pay for the discovery set, that gets discounted off a bottle, whenever you decide to get a bottle. You just have to show proof of purchase of the discovery set, your receipt, your email, confirmation email, stuff like that. That's pretty cool. But yeah, I want to read the story because he tells stories. The stories are great. You should read the story on Downtown Deja Vu when you get some time. We've done it before on here. On the live stream before. Oh, here we go. Okay, Escandalo. Okay, wow. Okay, 130, 50 ml special pre-order pricing. So let's read this story. I'm glad I found the listing. Okay. Day breaks on the beaches of the Dominican Republic, and the rays of the rising sun warm the plants, causing the crisp morning air to fill with the scent of tropical foliage. This is Escandalo, the latest release from award-winning perfumer Michael Paul. Shout outs to Mike the Trickster here in the chat. Our newest creation is inspired by a couple dancing bachata in secret on the shores of the Dominican beach at the break of dawn. Escandalo, extrait de parfum, opens with a refreshing touch, yet beneath its airy veil lies a provocative allure. This fragrance is a tantalizing paradox, easy to wear but undeniably sensual, super easy to wear, hinting at a barely there eroticism that tempts the boundaries of the scandalous. See, I love the way they tell these stories. There's a powdery, fresh floral aspect starting to come out. So this dancing in the garden thing he's talking about, this tropical foliage, starting to rear its head. Whatever this daisy note is probably what I'm smelling. There's jasmine in here as well, but it's I can't describe exactly the flowery smell other than it's a fresh flowery smell, like fresh white floral, like lily of the valley, freesia, fresh jasmine, that kind of stuff. It's a little powdery. It's definitely unisex. It does not lean masculine. If anything, it's got more of a feminine tinge to it because it's a little flowery at this point. It has transitioned greatly from that initial blast that kind of grabbed me and left me speechless for a moment. Top notes, bright and inviting. The journey begins with the vibrance of lemon dolce, complemented by the herbaceous scent of blue tansy. A touch of ripe guava introduces a tart, fruity note that brings a creative tropical vibe to the opening. Heart notes the floral harmony, which I am already in. The core of Escandalo unfolds with a selection of rich florals, Rose del Mar and Jasmine Sambac, combine to form a sensual, luxurious floral accord, while Lily of the Valley, so that makes sense, because very fresh floral. Lily of the Valley lends a crisp, clean freshness to the formula. Finally, Tropic Daisy adds sweetness with its almost bubblegum-like fruity character. Base notes, subtle depth. Anchoring the scent, notes of vetiver and sandalwood provide a gentle woody base, enriched with hints of orchinox and eaglewood for a smooth amber-like finish. This foundation adds sophistication and longevity to the fragrance, ensuring it remains with you throughout the day. A versatile scent for all. Escandalo is unisex and suited for anyone who appreciates a perfume that is as versatile as it is sexy. Perfect for everyday wear or a special romantic encounters. Experience the sensual complexity of Escandalo. Order today. So back to the orchinox note. It is of the ambergris family. It's almost like, the best way I can describe it is if it was a warmer ambroxan musk. Picture a quality ambroxan, not like Sauvage's ambroxan, but kind of the ambroxans that you'll find that Parfums de Marly uses, for example. Clearly ambroxan, synthetic, but smells a little higher quality oil, like that it's created in the proper labs. You know what I mean? But make it a bit more warm, ambery, if anything, a little resinous and ambery, but still have that musky, almost aquatic-like quality of ambroxan. That's kind of the way Orchinox, when I smelled it as a standalone, came across to me when Claude had sent me a little sample of it, because I was curious, what the hell is Orchinox, when I saw he was putting that in the initial modifications for the creations he made of Evening Mystique. I was not familiar, so he sent me a little vial of it so I could try it, and that was my takeaway from it. It's got this warm ambery-like tone, but still maintains this like freshness that ambroxan brings. It's of the ambergris family. It's a synthetic made by Mon. It's an exclusive Mon oil. That's why I got so excited to point that out, because like, ooh, that's an Evening Mystique. I know where your oils come from. So point is, the reason that excites me is Mon is one of the top flavor houses in the world. And what that does is co-sign quality for this brand. He gets his oils from Mon. Mon is top tier in the world. Multiple locations across the globe. Top tier master perfumers, Richard Herpen, Claude Deer, they all contract through Mon. A lot of them do. A lot of your favorite perfumers are contracted and work exclusively through Mon with the oils they use at their home labs, Mon's on-site labs, and such. So Mike uses really fucking good oils is the point here. Sorry for the F-bomb, but it's just what it is. That excites me even more. I'm able to tell you guys just how high of quality the oils this man uses is now. Because I don't recall him ever telling me Mon, but that was the clear, oh, you get them from Mon. Okay, that makes sense. Because quality blends here. This is a brand worth sampling. $7. Buy that double pack of samples and just try this and Bonnie, because Bonnie is my favorite. I'm not ready to put this on top of Bonnie. I'll say a close second right now. I have to go have some full wearing experiences. I can't just dethrone my favorite from the brand, which is also one of my favorite tropical fragrances, period. I can't just dethrone it on the first impressions from one spray and a half, whatever it is I put on. But I can tell you this is an easy 8.75 out of 10. I'm not going to put it in the outstanding territory. We're going to put it great, bordering outstanding, because Bois is just flat out outstanding. So for first impressions, it's bordering being outstanding. That's why I guess that quarter point difference from 8.5 to an 8.75. So that's how I feel about Escandalo. I love the super juicy, watery citrus at the top. I like how it settles into a soft, powdery, but very fresh floral heart. That's the stage I'm in currently. It's very vibrant and lively. I don't know if I would describe it as sexy. I'll have to ask my wife and see, like, hey, what do you think of this? And see if the word sexy comes anywhere out of her mouth. I don't know. I don't want to feed her the answer. I want to see what she genuinely thinks. But I can see how some would find it that, because it's just so inviting and fresh. And the best part is it doesn't immediately remind me of a different citrus fragrance. It's a citrus floral is immediately what I get off the top. This is a woody citrus floral, I think would be the best way to classify it. Floral citrus, citrus floral, because that's the dominating accords here. Just soft and powdery, not a heavy powder bomb or anything like that. Sensual, I think, is a better word than sexy. Sensual, yes. There's a sensual nature to it. Escandalo, this is a beautiful fragrance. This is definitely better than Downtown Deja Vu. That moves to number 3. This is a close second. Again, there's no way I could dethrone Bois just that easily. It's going to take a little more effort than that. But yeah, 8.75 out of 10. Mike gets the first soft live stream clap. As expected, great work. I'm not surprised that he did great work. He always does great work. He doesn't have a mediocre fragrance in his library. Anybody that's familiar with Day 3, you get it. You know where I'm coming from. Everybody's got their favorites. A lot of people love Say Less. Ambar Dominicano. I always screw that word up. That's a lot of people's favorite. Del Mar, beautiful fragrance. Say Less is a very unique iris fragrance. Philosophia was his previous release before this one that's gotten a lot of love. But I'm still a Bois and La Tacita de Cafe, Downtown Deja Vu. That was my top 3. La Tacita de Cafe has now bumped down to 4 because this runs to a close second. I really like the floral touch. The floral touch is what gives it the depth and the character for me. So Escandalo hitting the ground running with another great release. So let's get caught up on this chat because I know I'm quite behind right now. Frothy Blue is solid. It's a good fragrance. It's a really good fragrance. I encourage everyone to give it a shot. I've had a few people tell me they didn't care for it so far. That's the risk, and I made sure to say it. You might end up not liking it. Don't get mad at me. Even though I'm saying, yeah, screw it, just blind buy it. It's 21 or 24, depending on if you find it at Burlington or Ross. It's worth a shot to me. Nitro White, and I'm loving this one way better than Red. I've had a lot of people tell me Nitro White's their favorite. I think it's my second favorite. It's hard. Watermelon Invictus. I really like Nitro Red the most. Zero opinion. I've never tried it. Never tried it before. Yeah, that's what it was. That's what, because he told me in a message. I forgot. Yeah, it says Eau de Parfum is supposed to say extrait because it is an extrait. I think that's why he made sure to put it in brackets on here. It should be here on Saturday. I can't wait. Bois just doesn't do it for me. Look, everybody feels a certain way and has their favorites. You know, Bois is just the one for me. That's a special fragrance to me. Hey, man, I hope you find something you really enjoy. Good to see you, Montrese. Shipped today. The free samples on the site was so nice. Then the second review I've seen with a wow reaction to what Mike does great work. He really does. Man, when it comes to independent perfumery, Day 3 Fragrances is up there. Very much up there. It's on the bottom of the first page. Well, once I start doing my thing, I get away from the chat. And then after, because I don't want the chat to affect my thoughts, then I go back to the chat. 1 Million Intense. I've never tried that one. That's super long discontinued right there. Should be here Monday, 5:04 Lefty. Good to see you, sir. Just finished watching the Club de Nuit video. Wearing Milestone. Hell yeah. On the Spice is one of my favorites. I also love Soltis and Cavort. I've heard Cavort's really good. Orchinox is exclusive to Mane, M-A-N-E. That's a same brand that Gentleman's Nod uses, Zaharoff uses. Shoot, I'm trying to think who has a lot of top brands, like beyond these smaller brands, but a lot of top brands. Because, like I said, your Richard Herpins, your Claude Deers, Vincent, Justin's perfumer. I always screw his last name up. Jasinski. Like a lot of these upper echelon master perfumers, they're contracted through Mon. They create through Mon. Mon's, one of the top flavor houses in the world. Them and Givaudan, that's like the big two. Your LVMHs, your Estee Lauders, they all use them. Sample shit today. Elysium Parfum. Yes, Lord. Great choice. Great choice. This does lean a little feminine because of the floral heart. There's a nice dominance of florals. It's good, though. You got to like florals. If you don't like flowery in your fragrances, you won't like this. Be fair warned. That's why the samples are so important. You can get both samples for $7. Why the hell not? I'd like to thank you for the video post today about our Armand fragrances. I was in doubt about which one of their fragrances should I purchase. Ended up buying your number one. That's been my number one since I got it, like 2 years or so ago. Yeah, I hope you enjoy it. It's my favorite version of Club de Nuit Intense Man. And people ask me all the time, I read online that it's the same as the Pure Parfum perfume. No. The one that it's supposedly the same as is the EDP, the Eau de Parfum. The Pure Parfum perfume has this like earthy patchouli smell to it. It's the most unique of the bunch. That's that misinformation crap that you can get from these forums. Those two are not the same. The EDP, which I don't have, so this is based on information others has given me. I haven't tested myself. The EDP and the Pure Oil are the two that I don't have. I have the EDT, the limited edition Parfum, and the Pure Parfum perfume. And then now Prosciutto, which is not Aventus. It's more Aventus, Absolute Aventus, but still. Love to stream with him. Yeah, Mike's a good dude. It was great to have Mike on. That was a few weeks ago. Good to see you, Eric. Wearing Profumo. Wanted to keep it simple. I mean, you can't go wrong there. No, I haven't tried it. I've had many opportunities to get it. I have so many rose ouds, and it's so situational for me that I've kind of veered away from getting too many rose ouds. Even though I've heard phenomenal things about it, it doesn't interest me to ever feel like I need to pick it up, honestly. It'll just sit. I'll buy it, smell it one time, and it'll get shelved. It happens to a lot of fragrances, and I know that's what would happen to that one. That's why I haven't even bothered. Valentino Green Stravaganza. Patrick has renewed. We sure appreciate that, sir. And I see, sir, thoughts on Vince Camuto Virtu. Have I tried that one? I have Eterno. I have Terra. I have Alm and Alm Intenso, which I wore Alm Intenso a couple nights ago. Pretty good. I don't think I've tried that one. Hope you enjoy them. Got to get the free samples for $7. And I heard so many good things. I just went ahead and got them all. You're going to find a bunch of stuff you like. They're all unique. There's no redundancy to stuff in your collection there. It's all original blends, all high quality stuff. They all perform. You're going to find at least one or two that you're going to really enjoy. That's a double type. I already answered that. Or no, I just accidentally went back. My bad. Coach Green. I know it's kind of basic design. Man, enjoy it. Don't sweat it. Enjoy it. I was telling my wife the other night because I had my Sauvage aftershave on, and she always just says, "Oh God, you smell so good. I'm so glad you're wearing that again." I said, it's played out, right? She said, "Says who?" I said, "Stupid people on the internet." She said, "Whatever. You smell great." So that's my feelings on it. In this household, Sauvage is a hit. Regular ass Sauvage. Don't get me wrong. It's my least favorite one. I like the EDP, Elixir, and especially the Parfum more. But my aftershave splash, which is just a fresher version of the EDT, it's a lower oil concentration because it's an aftershave splash. I use that all the time. It's so good. My wife loves when I use that. So irrelevant to who it's played out to out in the rest of the world, Mrs. TLTG loves the shit out of it. So that's all that matters to TLTG. I hope you're doing well also, sir. I have not. I've heard great things, though. I've heard it's a really good take on Tygar. Hanny does good work for sure. Loan me the Al Parfum for $80. Ooh, that's a great price. I paid $124. Mine's right here. I paid $124. I haven't shelved it yet. I just kind of pull the cap and sniff it all the time. That's why it's just sitting there. Man, I really like this one. It's more powdery than the others. A lot of leather. That's good. It's good. I don't care what anybody says. I've heard some people say it's boring and too much like the others. Oh, you mean the Parfum Flanker smells like a Parfum version of the EDT and the EDP? Oh, who saw that coming, right? That's what I was hoping for. It smells what I was hoping it would smell like. That's why I like it so. This is what I wanted it to be. I'm so happy with it. Just in time for summer. It's a beautiful fragrance. Amazing. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That Brandon, that's do tell. People are going to want to buy that. That's $44 less than I paid. It's a great price. Milestone and Sillage. That's a lot of people. My wife loves Sillage. Del Mar and Ambar Dominicano. I always screw that up. Are my favorites from the house right now. Looking forward to Escandalo. So today, Do It brand Tiger Clone Swimming. A hybrid of Tiger going swimming. Okay, Tiger and afternoon swim. I bet that smells good. Tested Detour Noir for the first time. Not a fan. Can't see the Leighton similarities. It's okay. I feel like it's a more woody twist on Leighton. When it comes to Leighton, that's one of those ones I tell people just save up. You'll search through 3 or 4 clones trying to find one you like when you could have got a 75 ml of Leighton for what you paid for those 3 or 4 clones and been happier. Leighton's one of those fragrances I don't like to recommend clones. I like to recommend save up and get Leighton. That's one of those ones. There's a lot of clones that it's like, oh, yeah, it's close enough. Does a good job. But that's one of those ones. That's one of those ones for me. Just save up and get Leighton. Be patient and get Leighton. Yeah, it's so unique too. Man, does it really paint the picture of being in the mall in the late 90s? Lemon spice fragrance you were talking about? Lemon spice. London spice? You mean London spice? Which is the next fragrance we're going to check out. My first fragrance, Dubois fragrance. Yeah. This is the EDP, the new version EDP. They got it in stock at Fragrance Buy. They've been having it in stock. I bought it from Sloma Shop a while back. It took a month to ship. Sloma Shop. I'm not trademarking it. You can use it. And then the 50 ml and the 100 ml, they constantly keep stocking it in Fragrance Buy. Just grab it from them. They got it right now, 50 and 100 ml. They restocked it yesterday. And they still had 50 ml before they restocked yesterday. So they've been keeping a pretty steady flow of it. I think so. It's up there. It's so fresh for being flowery. The citrus hasn't really faded away yet. From the department store before buying. Let's see. I'm trying to really say before I spell check. Destroys it. I think I found out how to turn it off. So let's see. Chapard 1000 Miglia. Good afternoon. Hope all is well. Y'all smash that like button. Low Medial EDT. We're about to dive into that right now. Good to see you, my man. That's amazing. I smelled, and the price was shocked. Sloma Shop. That's what I'm saying. Troll Grant took a Sloma Shop. I got names for all these dickheads. Got to clarify. I meant regular retailers. Oh, okay. That I don't know. I'm shocked it isn't in retailers yet, honestly. I'm surprised. I'm surprised, man. London spice. Okay, that's what I thought you were talking about. Let's dive into that. So this is my first time literally ever touching one of their presentations or their bottles. Never tried them. I take that back. I have smelled one other fragrance from them. When Demi's fragrance first came out, we did it in a blind smelling rate on, it was either Andrea's channel or Justin's channel. Yeah. Minui et Demi. It was a long time ago. Really nice presentation. Whoop. Card fell out, but very nice presentation. They definitely do it up. Got to give them their due on that. This out the way. Very nice bottle. I like how the glass is actually rounded and contoured at the bottom. You don't see that too often. Little metal plaque. Does it have any plastic to peel off? No, doesn't seem like it. Original perfume by Fragrance Dubois. Luxury fragrance. Redefined. Like the cap. Atomizers lined up. That's always a good touch. Great atomizer. I like the contouring. It's not just a square. You've got contouring on the top of the glass and the bottom of the glass. I do like that. So from what I remember, watery, green, spicy, and fresh. Because I did look at the notes. I smell it in the air. I wanted to get it. That's why I'm holding my hand away from it, because I want to get that out before I go sniffing. Oh shit, peppered greens. Watery and peppered greens. Like rosemary, basil kind of stuff, but like freshwater accord as well. Oh, that is good. Shit. Oh, this signature scent kind of stuff in warm weather right here. Damn. Okay. I picked a good one. They gave me 3 options. It was this, Milano, and I don't remember. Oud was in the name. It wasn't London Oud, because if it was London Oud, I would have grabbed that, because that was like the mint aquatic. I have a clone of that one. I would love to get the real one. It was this, Milano, which I believe is tropical. But when I saw the notes on this one, I was like, that looks more year round. And when I'm diving into a brand for the first time, I want to go with what I think will be the most utilitarian option. I don't want to go with the situational fragrance first. Let's go with the one that could be a signature, or at least that I think will be. This very much could be. Warmer climate? Absolutely. This is year-round stuff. It's balanced because it's watery fresh, but it's deeply spiced at the same time. It makes it fresh and spicy. Oh, man, that is good. Damn it. All right, let's check these notes out, shall we? (2021) 8 out of 10, 60 ratings. Green, fresh, spicy, woody, citrus. I agree with all that. Spearmint, bergamot, lemon, jasmine, white blossoms, lavender, marine notes, cardamom, nutmeg, patchouli. So I guess it's a lot of nutmeg, cardamom with the mint, because it's very green, fresh spice. And then those marine notes. It's more of a fresh water than salt water. I don't get salty. So I would call it more of a watery notes than marine notes. Marine notes I relate to salt water more so. Shit, that's good. You know, I was going to wear this tomorrow. This is the new 2024 version of Acqua di Gio Profondo Eau de Parfum, relabeled as Eau de Parfum. I was going to go ahead and revisit this, but no, that ain't happening. We're going to slide that out the way. And I'm wearing one of these tomorrow. Shit. How do I pick? Damn it. They're both really good. This is what a 1-2 combo. This is a double jab right here. This left, right. Man. Fragrance du Bois gets a soft live stream clap too. Man, this is my speed right here. That spearmint note with the spice is just doing it. I don't even get the citrus, but I get mint, green, spice, fresh water. It's staying that. It hasn't changed yet. It's only been a few minutes. It shouldn't necessarily nuance yet, but I think this warrants an 8.75 as well. Bordering outstanding. Definitely a great fragrance. Oh, they're so different, but they're both so good. Honestly, I think this is your casual day out. This is handling business. Summer 2024. It's a good 1-2 punch. This is Monday to Friday. This is the weekends. Handling business, laid back, out and about, enjoying life. One isn't better than the other. I think they're equally 8.75s out of 10. They're very different. They're different personalities for the same person. This is a great 1-2 combo for a summer wardrobe. Man, these are phenomenal. What are they saying it smells like? I don't have any smells like stuff on here. Oh, here we go. Original Santal. Profondo. What? Maybe a little bit of Profondo. Like, I get it, aquatic and green. I get the relation there, but not the same scent. Beau de Jour, very Fahrenheit. That's reaching, but okay. Little percentage, low percentage. Platinum Egoist. Original Santal, though. What? No. No. Stop it. Whoever voted for that, stop it. I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm not saying I'm right. I'm saying I disagree. I do not get original Santal here. Hell, I get Fahrenheit more than I get original Santal, and I barely get that relation. But I can kind of see it. I can kind of see it. Platinum Egoist, yeah, I can see that. Beau de Jour, not so much. That's a lot more green. That's a straight up fougere. This is so much more watery, but it's still in the family. I can Profondo. I get it. Watery green. I get it. That's just wildly synthetic compared to this. This is so much higher quality. But the one that's throwing me for a loop here is original Santal. I disagree. I definitely disagree with that one. Both bangers, though. Good job, Mike. Good job, whomever perfumed this for Fragrance du Bois. I have that information right here, actually. Let's go ahead and highlight his name. Francois Merle Baudouin. Baudouin? I'm sure I'm saying that wrong. I'm not familiar with this person. Kudos, sir. Francois. Kudos. Baudouin. I'm going to just keep butchering that. I'm not even going to keep trying, but kudos, sir. Excellent creation. I like the butchering of that name, huh? Good to see you, sir. Silver Blue, great choice. JT, always a pleasure, sir. Blue Magnetic. I haven't worn that in a long time. John, good to see you, sir. Jean Lo Immortal. Okay, great choice. Yeah, I was checking out my local Sephora, and they didn't even have updated Profondo EDP yet. They still had the old bottles. Kind of surprised. London Spice is on my wish list. It's really good. Man, I got one of these is getting worn tomorrow. Honestly, I think I might wear London Spice during the day and Escandalo in the evening. I might just wear both of them tomorrow. Let's go ahead and slot them that way for now. That's how we're going to slot them. I'd like to wear both of them tomorrow, honestly. I can't really pick between the two. Fantastic fragrances. I have not tried More Than Words. Seeing your thoughts, still don't know how I feel about it. All year round goodness. I agree. You've seen Tropiques from Fragrance du Bois. Might be in your ballpark new release. Let's look at it. I like the name. Fruity synthetic, sweet fresh floral, tropical fruits, bergamot, mandarin orange, mahonio, rossifolia, lavender, caramel, musk, amber. I don't know what any of those notes are. Aventus for her and ensalade. Okay. Well, I'm not familiar. It's in the Nature's Treasures collection. So it's in Dylan Blue for women. So it's Givaudan. So there you go. We looked at fragrances that are one perfumed by Givaudan and one perfumed at, well, oils came from Mon that Mike's perfuming. Mike's the perfumer. Yeah, that does look like something I would enjoy, though. I'm going to get a sample of that. Fruity synthetic. That does sound up my alley. Fruity synthetic, right? That I would enjoy that. Beach Life, good to see you, sir. Vintage Old Spice from 65. Damn, I smell like a man. I'm going to buy a discovery set of Day 3. I never heard of any of them, but if you sound right up my alley, you've never heard me talk about Day 3 before? We've had Mike, the perfumer, on here a bunch of times. Well, he's been in the chat a bunch of times, but I actually had him on stream. We did a dedicated stream not that long ago. London Oud and London Spice are extremely similar. I'm not 100% sure, but I think London Spice replaced London Oud. Supposedly, that's what it said smells like as the main thing. Let's look at the notes. Let's go to that page. It is the same notes, almost. It says Oud. But yeah, pretty much the same thing. Yeah, almost the same. You got cedar wood instead of Oud. So yeah, there you go. Cuts through the cold, also in the winter. It's really good. That spearmint is believable. It's very leafy green. I like that. A little late to the live, no worries. Glad to see you, sir. Came right in time. Wanted your take on London Spice. Dan, what's going on, my man? Harara King, Herbapora twist. So it's the Herbapora clone. Okay. Because I'm going to get more from them. The relation, I mean, I know you saw me looking at the smells like stuff, and I was kind of yes and knowing certain things. Original Santal, no. Platinum Eagle East and Profondo and stuff like that, Fahrenheit. I get the minimal tie-ins and stuff. More Platinum Eagle East, but obviously that doesn't have the watery nature. But it's so much fresher than all of those, and except for Profondo's really fresh, but that's really, really synthetic. This isn't super synthetic. Some slide action. There you go. If it was Oud Blue Intense you could have selected, I would have taken it over London Spice. London Spice is what I wear when I'm going to closings. Let's see why. Let's see what the options were. It might have been Oud Blue Intense. It might have been. Let me see. Fragrance du Bois. Here we go. The first email. It was Oud Blue, not Oud Blue Intense. But London Spice, Milano, and Oud Blue were the three they offered up for me to select from. And I didn't even look at Oud Blue, I don't think. Because when I saw, I looked at Milano first, and I was like, okay, we got a contender. And then I saw London Spice, and I was like, that looks more well-rounded. I'm going to go with that. Oh, so it is Oud Blue Intense. Okay, because it says Oud Blue right here, but when I go down a little bit, it describes Oud Blue Intense. Because they give you a little breakdown of the three. They sit there and tells you about them. Like, first, Milano is this. Secondly, London Spice is this. Third, there's Oud Blue Intense. Yeah, so they give you the breakdown. So I was very surprised when they emailed me. All right, shit. I guess I made it. I got brands like that reaching out to send me a fragrance now. So, and it seems like I picked the right one. Makes me want to explore more from the brand. They're pricey. They are pricey, though. I would rather get a discovery set and see what I need to get. What do I feel like needs to go in the collection? Because I don't want to just buy a bunch of random shit, because that's very pricey to do. It smells similar to Cement. So that was London Oud, huh? So it does, because I have Cement, and I think that's much more aquatic. Niche for All's version. What fragrance house is this from? Fragrance du Bois that we were just talking about? No, I'm going to throw it on the next wheel spin. For those of you that didn't know, as far as members, Hoffman won the bottle of Profondo at the member stream, and he's like, I already have that and a 200 ml backup. He's like, I got 2 bottles, so go ahead and pass it along to someone else. So we're going to spin again for this, for the member stream, which we're going to do on Sunday, by the way. We will do that on Sunday. Bottle of Bloom, one for the main prize for the niche tier, main prize for the designer tier, Jasada Ambassador Intense one. I do have those bottles on hand already, so we'll do that. Oh, yeah, the atomizer is fantastic. Nice, fine, pressurized mist. It's good stuff, man. Metal caps. Good stuff. I have not. I already answered that. That is a repeat type. Josh, good to see you, sir. Say Less by day 3. Is it a top 5 iris? Maybe. No, because I've never tried an Initio that made me want to buy a full bottle. And I've tried like 5 or 6 of their offerings at this point, and none of them made me feel like I needed a bottle. There you go. I appreciate that. Thank you, Felipe. Welcome. Missoni and Missoni Wave. I'm a Missoni Wave guy. Yeah, Wave's totally different. Wave smells like a L'Oreal Sport. They both smell like Chanel fragrances, but one's Bleu de Chanel and one's Chanel L'Oreal Sport. Greetings from India. Sid here. Want to know what's your favorite Fougère fragrance? Ooh, I got a lot of those. Scandal Parfum Pour Homme, Parfum Cologne, Danger Parfum from Raja Parfums. Another one that I'm a big fan of, because I consider Zaharoff's Signature Pour Homme to be Fougère. That's really, really good. Would be another really good one. I got so many. Stuff in the realm of Eau Sauvage Parfum from Dior. Eau Sauvage Parfum, not regular Dior Sauvage, older, old man fragrance. Eau Sauvage Parfum, stuff like that. Haven't tried it yet. I haven't tried it yet. Love the gin. Do you know a step up gin note that's fresh and still affordable? Fresh, yes. Still affordable? Not exactly, because I would say Micallef Gin Tonic is what you need to experience. Affordable is all in what you're willing to wait and save for. So you got to look at it. Skip the cheapies for a little bit and get a really quality fragrance, a really good quality step up. Get Micallef Gin Tonic. When they're in stock at discounters, they're a little over $100. They're not crazy expensive. Oh, wow. Oud Blue Intense is phenomenal. The nose for Oud Blue Intense does not match the smell. I'm going to send you a decant. Well, don't threaten me with a good time, Jason. And tomorrow's live stream. So I finally got my package from Omas. And it's like a 7-pound box full of stuff. I didn't open it yet. He was supposed to be sending me just a decant of Blue Talisman. There's bottles and shit in there. He sent me a bunch of stuff. I told him I'm gonna send him the link when I set it up. I said, man, you can absolutely jump on with me if you want. Noted. Hawas Ice is good. Dior Cologne Aqua de Parma Figue right now. London Spice in the thumbnail and just had to join. Yeah, we just talked about it. That's the last. We just scroll back just a few minutes. It has been 12 months. Yeah, one solid year. Thank you, Josh. Yeah, still on a bottle of Benicio, New York Nights. Also, what's your thoughts on Bond Number 9? Certain ones. I only own 2 bottles, bondnumber9.com and Bleecker Street. That's the only 2 that I ever felt like I had to have. But I've tried a few others. Don, good to see you wearing signature Citrine. Del Mar from Day 3 is amazing. Lasts longer than spend more than 300 on Benicio. I have not. Very much. And the thing is, when you look at the note breakdown, it's like, where's the accord coming from? There's no juniper, no tonic water, and gin accords. Nothing. It's crisp citrus spice. It's got this gin and tonic smell. It's beautiful. The hype's real on that one. It's a beautiful fragrance. Everyone says it's a great freshie. Yeah, it is. It's amazing. He is a big giant teddy bear for sure. Credo, I have not tried. Gotta love a box full of goodies. Yeah, I haven't opened it yet. I'm gonna wait to bust it open on stream so I can just be surprised and in the moment, but it's heavy. I did an Instagram story on it and tagged him. Fabric softener. Still want to try Side Effect. Good to see you, Ken. Scent of the day is Assad. What fragrance do you recommend this upcoming summer? I'm currently rocking Missoni Wave, but need another one with the same price range and good performance. Thanks for answering. Well, performance, I don't know what it's going to do on you, because when you guys want cheap stuff, you can't bank on performance unless you're willing to go after Lattafas and stuff like that, because they typically perform really well. In the same vein as Missoni Wave, you should go after something like Kenzo Homme Marine. You're going to spend around $60. Performs really well. Performs better than Missoni Wave. It's very aquatic. Has a little bit of a green tone to it. Better quality smell. Kenzo Homme Marine is the one I suggest. Mancera Freshie has the best projection, in your opinion. Guys, y'all got to remember, performance is different from person to person. The only reason any reviewer mentions performance is because y'all bet, what about performance, bro? Because everybody's skin and nose is different. I got to make sure to throw that disclaimer out there, because what I get, you may or may not get. I have a video on that, actually, specifically, because all of their fresh fragrances perform really well. All of them. Not a single one doesn't perform well for me. Sicily, French Riviera, Wave Musk, So Blue. I mean, Sole d'Italie, I could recommend a lot of them. Melody of the Sun. They're all really good and perform really well for me. It's kind of chocolatey on my skin, though, surprisingly. Briefly, but I find words. I definitely find words. But I've had them like cut me off where I'm like, stop me in my tracks kind of thing. I haven't tried it yet. Eventually, I've heard it's just a more floral version of it. It's really not all that different from what I understand. Really interested in Le Parfum. So I haven't read the note breakdown yet. I was debating on doing that as a live stream today, but there was only like 3 fragrances that I wanted to look at. So I was like, I'm going to let it build up a little more. Of the channel, Salvo Intense or Enigma Un, never tried either. I appreciate that you love the channel, but I've never tried either. I don't live and die by the clones, guys. I would encourage y'all to not do that either, because you get overrun with clones and you get bored with the fragrances. Try some more originals. Try some more originals. I enjoy a lot of clones too, but try more originals, please, for yourself. Don't do it for me, because your collection doesn't affect me. Do it for you. Vintage green, good stuff. Something I had to pick after you spoke of it. French Riviera, been loving it. That's my favorite fresh fragrance from Mancera for sure. No, I would take Missoni Wave over that. Neffs and Hypnotizing Fire. Sorry, I've been wondering if you were going to check those out. I've smelled Neffs before. Beautifully sweet. Crazy expensive for a 50 ml. It's over $200 for 50 ml from discounters. So, Alvin, good to see you. Long time no see. Looks like it can be worn cold weather. Yeah, it can if you want something fresh in the cold weather. It's not going to be built well for it. I mean, it's better 3 season. I think spring, summer, fall. It's going to shine in summer, but spring, summer, fall would be ideal. L'Odyssey Pour Homme Intense. All Mancera's are monsters on me. Same. Every one of them performs well for me. Check out Cosmic Pepper by Mancera if you like Missoni Wave. Yeah, it's like basically a more peppery twist on that. Very similar. Light Blue for Women's all the time. Look into Sicily. Yeah, Sicily's really good. And Light Blue for Women and Light Blue Intense for Women is really good. CH Bad Boy Extreme for 42 US bucks. Very sweet. That's a great price. It's a great price. Very sweet, chocolatey, cacao. Vanilla, that kind of stuff. Typical designer sweet, really good performance. If you like that kind of stuff, you'll enjoy it. Versace Pour Homme, great choice. Coin Flip. Picked up America by Perry Ellis today for $8. Damn. You get a soft live stream platinum. It's a good fragrance too. I just recently got it myself. Damn. What's going right in the U.S.? Interested in seeing? I don't know. You'd have to look up one of the U.S. sites. I don't know off the top of my head. Go as far as Wulong X is just Nichane creating more feminine version. Based on how it's been described to me, that sounds about right. Good to see you, sir. FedEx bumped it to tomorrow. That sucks. I haven't tried anything else from Suspiro. I haven't. Just Vibrato. Sent to the Bay with the super chat. I appreciate you, sir. Been gone quite a while, but I'm back. Days In This World by Lise. Smells Like Ball de Freak was a beach scent. Ooh, if it smells like Ball de Freak, I'd probably like it. I appreciate the super chat. Could get for fall season. London Spice for sure would work for that. So most of the mint stuff that I enjoy is more warmer weather. Cool weather mint. I like the question. It's a great question. A cool weather mint. Look around. Cool weather mint. A mint fragrance I'd like to wear in the fall. Man, you drank a cup of good question juice, Christian. That's a tough one. It's got to be affordable too. You always got to have that challenge, huh? Make it more challenging. Nothing's really coming to mind. Because it would have to be something that's kind of cypress giving the mintiness that I would think to give the density for fall weather. Because cypress can be minty green. Mercedes-Benz Ultimate. Kind of greenly, but not quite. It's more woody green than it is fruity green. It's got a lot of cypress and cedar. And it's got this green freshness that's a little minty, but not quite full-on mint note. And that's around $50-ish, 4-ounce bottle. Mercedes-Benz Ultimate. I think would be a good option here. It's got the freshness, but it's not just like super airy fresh. It's got some real density, and the woodiness gives it a nice, dense backbone to really ground it and give it a little oomph. Mercedes-Benz Ultimate, I think. It's right there. Right where my finger's at. It's it right there. I've noticed that the fragrance community can be very snobby at times. Why do you think that is? I don't know. I don't even think it's necessarily just the fragrance community. It's just society. People want to feel like they have one up on people. They're better than others. They have these certain fragrances and they turn their nose up at certain cheaper stuff and all that. There's a lot of snobbery because like there's people that like refuse to watch me or take my opinion seriously because of how I dress, even though, I'm not going to sit here and act like I'm the greatest, but I can paint you a picture on how something smells better than most. That's why a lot of people like to watch me, but there's people that refuse. The earrings, the dumbbell on my chain. I'm very casual, athletic, homeboy skater with my apparel. All of those things kind of fit my vibe and my theme. And there's people like I literally yesterday had a guy tell me that time to revamp my wardrobe and dress like I'm over 40, which I'm not over 40, dickhead, but thank you. 39, not there yet. And to wear a suit and, people would take me more seriously. He made sure to say respectfully, that's the same thing as saying no offense, but, so I just love that. So as respectfully, I would appreciate you keeping your opinion about my appearance to yourself and just keep it moving. If you don't like what you see, head on down the road. I'm not changing. So I know exactly where you're coming from because I deal with it often myself because I get looked down upon for my appearance, for the way I speak, all these different things in this community. There is definitely some snobbery. I can't pinpoint why, but it's definitely a thing. And it's more than just fragrance choices. It's you need to dress a certain way, look a certain way, act a certain way, speak a certain way. And the fragrances need to match that. And yeah, it's a real thing. And it's unfortunate. I appreciate that. I like that. I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm not saying I'm right. I'm saying I'm broke, my man. That was great. It was great. Thank you for the affordable and clone recommendations. That made my day. That was a great line right there. I like how you took that and spun it. That was good. That was good. I'm going to remember that one. It's solid. It didn't make me feel like I needed a bottle. I want to say the Bishop was the one that sent me a decant of that. It was either him or Jason. Ooh, what a combo. Great couple of scents to have in the arsenal down there. Yeah, what hell of a combo right there. I like to try Amen. If you like patchouli, you definitely will. Talking about the green one. See, that's my least favorite. That's the one I like the least of the four. And I'm not a big imagination guy. Most people really like LV Imagination. It's okay. And that one, Trois, in the North Stag collection, it's okay. I prefer Quattro. Quattro is my favorite. The Afternoon Swim clone. I love that one. That's the one I reach for. Neff's is awesome. I got mine in a big swap. Bad Boy Extreme's absolutely worth $14. That's cheap. Still need Cobalt Elixir? Yes, you do. And Dazzling Garden, that is my Saturday choice. I'm not bumping that one. I want to wear this Saturday. It does freshen up quite a bit when it dries down. Like you wouldn't think that when you look at the notes and when you smell the opening, you're like, slightly fresher Bad Boy. It really does turn into a sage heavy fragrance as it dries down. It gets a lot fresher, not just sage. Like it freshens up a lot. The sweetness kills over. Surprising. Not cobalt fresh, but close. Different, surprisingly, like the dry down, the separator. Yeah. Dazzling Garden's a weird name. It's not flowery, but so far so good. I'm definitely doing a full wearing day after tomorrow now. I'm not bumping that one. Profondo could get bumped. Dazzling Garden is not getting bumped. I'm determined to wear that. I really want to wear that. Oh, easily Watermelon Warhead. Sour Watermelon Warhead, my number one. Sour Pink Lemonade is my number two. And then it's kind of a toss-up at number three. Believe it or not, it's not either one of the Sour Patch Kid flavors. Those were the ones I started with, but I like the citrus one, the yellow with the green accent can. That's probably my number 3. Great choice. Smells like lemon lime soda. Vibrant Summer, after watching your video, I have to say thank you. Rest of tongue twisting my own name. TLTG family for putting me on. I'm glad you enjoy it, man. I'll be bathing in it. I bathe in it every time I wear it. I bathed in it a couple of days ago. Watch your review on Kamarakawa. Blind bought it. Thanks so much. My favorite new scent. It's really good. It's just out of season for me right now. I'm in the fresh stuff right now. Supposedly, they are akin to one another. Jakarta this past week, and it took me back. Scent memory is real, indeed. I've procrastinated getting a bottle for like 5 years now. It's great. It's so underrated. Royal Mayfair, too. Speaking of eucalyptus fragrances. Yeah, hell yeah, it's a beautiful fragrance. Eros EDP, good cool weather mint. Good point. Eros fragrances. That's a good point. Christian, there you go. That's a good point. I don't know why that wasn't popping in my head. And he's a young man, too. Eros would be great for you, sir. Eros CDP, you can probably get 100 ml for like $60. Great performance. Fruity mint, aromatic, a little vanilla. Yeah. Good job, John. Appreciate the assist. No, I haven't tried that one. Bois is really good. I've had a decan of it. I've put off getting the bottle forever because it's so redundant to other fougères. It's really good. It's just very redundant. If you have a bunch of, classic aromatic fougère profiles, you have something very similar to Tom Ford Bois. Fallen leaf from making sense. Zara Wild Mint could work, but is it still easy to find cheap though? That's the question. I think so, but I mean, Darren, you could wear that year round, man. It's a generic woody aromatic that just smells good. You can wear it for anything. I wouldn't call it juvenile, but I wouldn't call it mature either. It's literally lavender and woods. And it's not a soapy lavender. It's almost got this blue kind of feel to it. Man, that's for $38. That's all day right there, my man. Roll with it. You're gonna like it. You may not love it, but you're gonna like it. You'll definitely like it. It's one of those dumb reaches. It just works for whatever. It's one of those kinds of fragrances. If you're looking for another one of those, yeah, it's really good in that role. It fits that cookie cutter mold really well. Really, really well. The Parfum Superior, it's got more character, but that everybody needs a fragrance like Ralph's Club EDP. If you don't have a bunch like that already, grab it. It's really good for that. I cringe at the mention of Eros. Well, you'll be okay. He's a young man. That's the perfect person to recommend Eros to. He's a young man. Enclaves, yeah, but that's not cheap like he's looking for, though. That's $200, It's phenomenal mint. That would definitely work in the fall. It's one of the best mint fragrances ever created, in my opinion. Spearmint oil is magnificent. Just different. I don't really care for that one personally. It's okay. Gotta agree with you. Yeah, Aero CDP is a really good option. Gotta remember he's a young man. Speaking of snobbery, I was reading some not so nice things about you on the Troll Grantica Business Over Pleasure page. Yeah, surprise, surprise. I'm done with them. They aren't getting any more of my clicks from here on out. Well, I don't want to take credit for you steering away from, because like I said, it's a usable tool for a lot of people. It's outside of my own 2 fragrance pages. They destroy other stuff. But yeah, if you that's hateful shit about me on there, of course, because it's my fragrance pages. A lot of stuff. They used to be a lot more stuff, but supporters of the channel would downvote the shit. When you downvote them so much, they go away. But yeah, it's stupid shit. Stupid shit, man. I know exactly what you're talking about. I saw it the other day. Yeah. That's some grade A bitch stuff right there, boy. That dude, I'm sure he's watching right now. He probably loves the shit out of me. Grow up, man. Grow up. And this is coming from a guy that's 39 with earrings and a flat bill hat on, because, I need to grow up. So grow up, man. But I appreciate you, John. Hugo Boss House, what I've been looking to. So another one, Boss number 6 is really good, but Boss Bottled Unlimited, speaking of mint, you might like that one. The porcelain white bottle. That's iced violet leaves. It's very minty. That's the iced part of the violet leaves. A little bit of pineapple and woods. Very versatile. I got a big 200 ml bottle. You'd probably really like that one. Another one that's similar to it, but a little bit more woodsy, would be Boss Bottled United, the chromed bottle. Those two would be some good options for you. Make fun of what frag you like to wear, and if it isn't $300 fragrance, they laugh and say it's shit synthetic mess, especially on the Facebook. Yeah, Facebook groups have gotten super, super toxic. Wear a suit, smack your hands, do a spin all over your videos now. Yes. And talk about the sexy Accord all the time. It's very sexy. It smells sexy. What's sexy smell like? I don't know. Power and sex. Shout outs to Jeremy in his extremely unique way to describe fragrance and the sexy Accord that he coined. He created the sexy Accord. He perfumed it. I feel like I should spin around. Shout outs to Jeremy. I've hung with him off camera. He's not like that. He's not like that. He's just doing that on camera. Now, it's been years. It's been almost 5 years since I hung with him. But he's not wild like that off camera. Now, if he's got an audience, he's Jeremy Fragrance with an audience, but he's cool. Jeremy's cool. People want to give him shit because he can make money doing that goofy shit. So it works. Yeah, he's making money. Shout out to Jeremy. Casual vibe you have keeps me watching because I know you'll have plenty of fragrances that fit that vibe. Indeed, I primarily dress casually since I work from home, so it's a perfect fit. My lifestyle, you get it. What Shipra I can taste the snob in the air. I won't name names. Nobody we know. All good. A certain perfumer. I could assume, but I'm not going to bother because I really don't care. About you, yes, about this perfumer. Whatever. Oh, still Burlington 1819. Oh God, no, boo. No, nothing alike. Burlington 1819 is a rindy orange citric rum boozy musk fragrance. Warm, cumin type of musky, civet, dense, deep woods, warm spice, but bright, fresh. One of the most complex, complicated, and nuanced fragrances I've ever smelled. That is a true work of art in perfumery. This cannot hold a candle to Burlington 1819. This is really freaking good. That is a masterpiece. They are not one and the same as far as the profiles. Burlington 1819's got a lot of these notes in there because there's just so many. But I know Roy's going to back me up on this. Roy loves him some Burlington 1819. No. Zero redundancy there, my man. Zero redundancy. People are funny. Indeed. Most of them are. And they do have some that stand out. Your Neffs, Ani, very much so. But like your Hachivats, EGE, Wulong Cha, they're great everyday wears. Let's see what we got here. Legend status for good reason. Rock and roll in a bottle. Most of the fragrance community wants to see streamers similar to those guys in a suit or gals in sexy outfits. I found those guys very try hard. I prefer your opinions and visuals for casual like me. I sure appreciate that, my man. Thank you very much. That is pricey. You can get them cheaper on Fragrance Buy. Fragrance Buy stocks them. I'm not some hot chick squeezing my tits together, and I'm not wearing a suit, and I only shave twice a week. I'm a regular ass guy. That's a product of my era. I'm a 90s kid from the South, so I still like the same shit I've always liked. Hence why I still like the Jordans. I still like athletic apparel. I'm an avid bodybuilder. I wear flat bill hats. I'll be 60 still wearing flat bill hats. I ain't changing. Lately, I've been getting told that it's a midlife crisis when I'm not any different. The only difference is I've added some tattoos and I put my earrings back in that I've only had out for like 5 years. I got told I'm having a midlife crisis. But I haven't changed. It's not a midlife crisis. This is just me. I'm going to continue to just be me. I enjoy my life. What can I say? I don't like to fit molds. I like to be an individual. When you're an individual, especially in a public forum, you're going to get shit. When you lean into being an individual, such as I do, you're going to get shit. It's just what it is. And I get plenty of shit. Trust me. Love your content, mate. Peace from London. Appreciate you, sir. Pick one. Theorem, Tarathi Blue, North Stag, then Tarathi Blue, then Theorem. That's how I would rank those. A huge asset. Don't listen to those bums. Been digging Diorum Sport for this summer. Thoughts on 2017? So my personal favorite as far as wearability is the 2017. The blood orange is the deciding factor. The best one ever was the original, the 08. That is the ultimate. If you can get the 08 for a good price, it's still good. I have a 50 ml. It's still good. It's 16 years old. Not soured, not spoiled, nothing. 2017's wearability and likability. It's warm wood, creamy resin, but bright, zesty blood orange. A lot of it too. The new one's great. The 2012 with the iris, all 4 versions. I can't wait to see what the 5th version is going to be. I hope they keep doing it every 4 or 5 years. Give me a new version of the Diorum Sport because they're always good. But I think if I really gun to my head, had to just keep one of them, I think even though I think 08 was the best, I think from a wearability standpoint, 2017 for my taste and my lifestyle is the best one. And it's specifically because of the way that blood orange works with the LME and the sandalwood. It's really, really, really good. It's an above average performer. It's not weak sauce. It doesn't smell super sporty, outdoorsy. It smells like a great everyday wear with a discerning character that's not some generic fresh fragrance, but not some try hard, too serious, got to wear a suit kind of thing either. It falls perfectly in the middle. And you see that picture I painted? That goes back to what I was saying earlier about how I describe fragrances. People need to stop giving me shit for how I dress. It's irrelevant. I'm supposed to be here for the content. But thank you for asking. But yeah, 2017. Yeah, that's the one. And see, I like the green apple one too. Not as much as the watermelon, though. Orange creamsicle, BS sour pink lemonade is the GOAT. Ooh. Favorite cheap but strong. So we're going to be shutting it down here in just about 3. We're about to hit an hour and a half. I got my second round of cardio to go do, plus hit the sauna. Oh, Jesus. Yes, you heard Eros. We were talking about Eros. Cheap but strong. So I did a video on this about 2 weeks ago. So I got several. It depends on what you define as cheap, because cheap to me is $50 USD and lower. Affordable is 50 to 80. So, cheap but also strong, because there's so many I'm thinking of right now. Probably because it's become one of my favorite releases, and it is strong for me, is Assad Zanzibar from Latafa. It's like $34. I get great performance. It's very tropical, floral, aquatic. Coconut's nice and creamy. I really like Latafa Assad Zanzibar, man. I think that's a good one. Good to see you, sir. So I'm going to skip down. I don't really drink Gatorade. I haven't drank that in years. I'll be 40 on the 8th. Hell yeah. Still wear Aero CDP and Flame. Excited for Energy to drop. Yeah, I'm definitely buying that. I wear the youthful stuff, man. Look, anybody that wants to criticize you, me, Tom, Dick, Harry, me, myself, and Irene about what they like and age appropriateness can go suck a dick from the back. Fuck them. There's your vulgarity for the stream. People need to just focus on their own lives. Who cares what other people like? You know what I mean? Like, why does anybody care what I like? Why does anybody care what you like, Richie? If it makes you happy and you're enjoying it and you spending your fucking money on it, why do people care? Why do people care? Society is weird, man. Weird. Let those birds of a feather will always flock together. Those that like similar things, let them stick together. If you don't like what said group likes, go find your group of the shit you like. You know, I don't get that. Yeah, Eros, like the reason I say Eros is very youthful and everything, and that's because the community as a whole has decided that's a teenager fragrance. I like the youthful, sweet designers and shit. I like that stuff. Certain times of the year, certain situations, I'll wear the hell out of that. That's why I love Invictus. I love the Bad Boy line. I like stuff like that, man. Love Aqua de Joe. They're not sweet, but they're very aquatic, playful. Nothing serious there. I like all that stuff. The 1 Million line, I'm just a big fan. You know, the Wanted fragrances, big fan. Who cares? Enjoy what you enjoy. Like what you like. Spend your money on whatever the fuck you want to spend your money on. I sure do. You go ahead with your bad self, Ricky. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise, man. You're good people. Love when you come around. They say shit on every fragrance in the comments. It's very true. Yeah, when you go to these forums like Trograntica, Parfumo, and everything, just stay away from the bottom. Just look at the note pyramids, accords, the smells like section if you want to check that out. And just look at the actual informational side of it and just avoid the comment section. Take it from a guy that reads all his comments. Therefore, I have to deal with all the bullshit because I actually read all of my comments. That's why I see everything. That's why shit gets deleted. People get blocked. People get smart ass answers. People get real answers. So I read all my shit. I like to engage in my platforms and I get some shit for it. I want to abandon the shit and just talk to you guys in the live chat. Like I'd love to do that. My wife advises me to do that all the time for years. Leave the comments alone. Just deal with your live chat. I just can't help myself because not everybody, when you get to a certain point, because I get thousands of comments just on YouTube. It was a little over 6,000 each month the last 2 months, just in comments. That's not counting replies for me. That's just comments I get, over 6,000 each month, just on YouTube, no other platform, just the one channel. It's a lot. Most people would be like, fuck that and not deal with it anymore. But I can't help myself. I check them throughout the day. I want to engage. It brings me grief. It brings me bullshit because I'm going to be myself, you know, but I can't help myself. I like to engage. Yeah, see, that's totally not worth it. I got it for like 30 a couple years ago. Pretty boy swag. There you go. Yeah, but it's not just Evening Mystique. It's every fragrance before it comes out. That's what I talk about it being unmoderated. They don't care, man. It's all good. It is what it is. Do a great impression of the man, the myth, the legend. So now I know where I'm at in the chat. Jimmy Choo Man Ice. Advice for new fragrance channel. Hops and Whiffs. I like the name. I like the logo. Hops and Whiffs. I get to ask this pretty often when somebody starts a channel. The obvious is be your authentic self no matter what. No matter what. You're asking the right person about that. Always be you and have fun with what you're doing. If you're not having fun, if you go into this with the goal of free shit, money, or fame of some kind, if any of that is the central focus of why you're doing it, do yourself a favor and me and don't do it. If you're doing it because you genuinely love whatever your content is going to be about and you just get so excited to talk about it with people, then just go and enjoy doing that and make it solely be about that and just learn, refine, and polish yourself and what you're doing in your presentation along the way. That's the real advice, because that's pretty much what I did. I just started and learn as I go, evolve as I go, adjust things as I go, and I would encourage you to do the same thing. As long as you're just enjoying the shit, let anything and everything that may potentially come of it just happen as it's going to happen. Don't go into it with expectation of anything. Yes, set goals, try to strive for certain things. I'm very goal-oriented and driven, but don't have these unrealistic, like selfish goals. You know what I mean? Like, oh, I'm going to get all this cool shit. I'm going to get this. I'm going to start making this money. Don't go into it with that. That's the wrong energy. It's only worked for one person. I won't throw names, but it's only worked for one person that I've seen. Everybody else, it's just doesn't work. Next thing you know, they're on Reddit talking about shit about me because their channel didn't work out and they're jealous. So that's the best advice I can give, is keep your passion and the fun for what you're doing at the center and let anything and everything be a byproduct of what you're doing. I hope that's helpful. It was intended to be. I have a smelled Aramis since I was a kid. My dad used to wear that when I was like a little kid. That's how long it's been since I've smelled that. I don't even know because I don't remember the profile. Like my dad switched to Eternity like when I was a teenager. He wore Aramis when I was like a little kid, like single digit age. Hell yeah, it does, Juju. Hell yeah, it does. Welcome back to the membership, E. Yes, you do. I know you. I figured you'd enjoy that description because it's a masterpiece. Creaminess I got is sexy as fuck. I know people poo-poo on Invictus, which is ridiculous to me. Invictus Parfum's the highlight reel of the line. I maintain that. Anytime if you hear anybody else say Invictus Parfum's a highlight of the line or a highlight reel, I started that. Because you smell pretty much the whole line in one bottle. So if you like any Invictus, you'll like Invictus Parfum. In many ways, it's the best. Gin Tonic is fire. Sticking to Burlington then. Picked it up thanks to you and Justin's videos. Been loving it. It's phenomenal. It's absolutely phenomenal. Time is it? I need to get going. I got to shut this down. I only take a few more. So I got to get going. I need to get to the gym in about 24 minutes. I need to get there because with the hour cardio, they shut the sauna off at a certain time. So like I need to get in. I want to spend 30 minutes in the sauna. So I need to get in there. I could probably do another 10 minutes. Yeah, I can do another 10 minutes. Then I got to change and get going. Animalic how? We're talking leathery, oud, musk. Specify a little more what type of animalic you prefer, and I'll let you know some of my personal favorites of that style. Because the more we can narrow it down, the quicker and better my answers will be, the more targeted my answers will be. Yeah, it's a huge ass package. Man, it's so good. I was planning on buying Sauvage before, but all my folks and friends with him now decided Ambassador is my signature scent. I love that fragrance. I prefer it to Sauvage EDT. That fruitiness elevates a fragrance. It really does. Joining your Burlington fan club, Roy. Disappointed myself when I smelled it. Really? Damn, I love it. I love it. 6-7 hour range and longevity for me. Justin seems to get like 8 hours. I heard him say the other day. I get like 6 or 7. I know Chad gets about what I get, 6 or 7 hours. 3 fragrance lines. The Dior Homme line, just because it's the greatest ever to me. And Dior Homme line, Invictus line, Spice Bomb line. 3 of my all-time favorites. I'll go with that. Could have said Aqua de Joe. Could have went light blue. Like I could have went with those, but I'm comfortable with those 3. Spice Bomb line, Invictus line, Dior Homme line. I appreciate that. Thank you, sir. Lattafa is cheap and strong. Amethyst is a bomb. Fuck these people. Let them know, Alvin. A lot of fucking losers out there. Tell them, Dan. Don't come to no slack. How about them green glows? Dan, I wore them yesterday, man. Those are badass. I can't wait for the black cements to come out later this year. I love the green glows. They're amazing. Dan, I know you're showing up late. I just filmed the video because they came in today. The reverse Oreos. They don't come out to the 8th. I got them early. I was surprised they came in already. But yeah, the leather quality is really, really good on these. These are freshly snipes right here. You hear me? Whew. Man, that video is coming out tomorrow. It's pretty much going to be like a sneaker video every day for the next couple of weeks. I bought a lot of sneakers lately. I got a lot of shit. I got 8 pair I haven't even filmed videos on yet that came in the last 2 since yesterday. And I got more shit coming. I bought a lot of shoes, guys. They had a Yeezy restock on Adidas, those MX Oats. I bought those, the Yeezy 350s. I grabbed those. I've been wanting those. They came out like 2 or 3 years ago. Adidas restocked them. So I got them for retail. So grab those. So I'm going to do a Yeezy video tomorrow probably. But I got a bunch of stuff. I got some LeBrons, some foams, some more J's. I got all kinds of shit. I got 4 different colors of the Vapor Max 2023. Love them. I got all kinds of sneaker content to do. I go through spurts. Like hat buying season's about to start for me because football season's coming around the corner. So you can start seeing me do some hat videos on the other channel. Usually summer into the fall is when I start buying hats. It's usually 2 or 3 spurts a year for shoes. Fragrance is obviously all through the year. That's my 3 main things. Hats, sneakers, and fragrances. Always been my thing. from the back as well. Do you like that, huh? Great cheapie. Underrated is Coach Blue. Hope all is well. Supremacy not only intense. I'm this close to buying several youthful designers, and I'll never think twice about it because of what other people say. Fuck them. People can wear whatever they want at whatever age. It doesn't look weird when it fits the person's identity. Well said, sir. You got rid of Arrows, those haters would be the main ones sick about it. Well, if Arrows got discontinued tomorrow, it'd be all, oh my God, buy it before it's gone. Hype, hype, hype. Hyping up batches. Yeah. Arrows is great. One of my favorites all time. If I had to pick two, it would be the EDP and Flame. But man, the Parfum slept on. I think the EDT is actually, and some people may not agree with me, it's just my opinion. I think the EDT is the least of them. The original is the one I like the least. I think the Parfum, the way the amber comes across, is actually pretty underrated. But I think the most well-rounded is the Eau de Parfum. But the nuance makes Flame the best one. The woodiness, the different citrus, it's more orangey. Flame's the best. But we got Energy coming. The yellow bottle that looks the best. But we'll see. I'm excited for it. I like all of it. That's why you see a little bit of everything on this channel. I appreciate that. Welcome to the wildness of my live streams when it comes to the shit that comes out of my mouth. I'm an acquired taste, I think. You gotta, if you're the type that don't take yourself too seriously, you probably like this channel. I'll be relatable then. I'll be relatable to you if you don't take yourself too seriously and you like to have a little fun. You're very much an individual. You'll like this channel then. Welcome. Interesting layer, Ryan. Got a dash. Have a great night. Good to see you, John Carlo. Great underrated cheapie I've started enjoying is Coach Blue. You should pick Grandeur Tribal Intense up 25. It's pretty good. I don't know what the Le Beau Le Parfum smells like, but this is damn good for $25. I got it because the OG is always sold out. Keith Thomas, good to see you. Just popping in to say hello before I go to bed. Thanks for the great live content, Keith. Thank you for joining us. I hope you have a great night's rest. I'm going to be shutting it down here in just a few minutes. I have to because I got to go do my second round of cardio. I haven't tried Narcosis yet. Or Extreme. Some say it's good. Some say it's proper trash. It's so hard to find what's real and what's not with these written reviews. I would like to get that. Let me see if they got it in stock in Fragrance Box because I'm building a cart. Do they have it in stock for 2 Narcosis? They do. 100 ml for $145. I add it to cart. Let's look at the notes real quick. Let me make sure I'm interested because I've been wanting Chaos. Highly rated. Fruity, spicy, sweet, fresh, woody. Yeah, that sounds like me. Coffee, cardamom, mandarin orange, rhubarb, and mango sold. Rhubarb, mango, ginger. Count me in. Yeah. Added to cart. Yep. And I'm going to get a Scandal. I'm going to get all 3 Scandals from Jean-Paul Gaultier. The original Le Parfum and then the Absolute is the I'm not going to get the newest one and not get the first 2. So I'm going to get all 3 Scandals as well. So there's my 4. There we go. I'll add it to cart. That'll be my next fragrance haul from Fragrance Buy. There you go. And I'll give you the skinny on what I think about it in the live stream. Oud Animalic. Okay. Ooh, so you want some funky ouds. All right, shit. Damn. Mancera the Oud. This is something. Surprisingly, I've gotten compliments off of this. Why is that not coming up? There we go. I just had to type it, I guess, in proper order. It's actually got decent ratings. So bergamot, clove, white pepper, cinnamon, geranium, rose, saffron, oud, cedar, leather, white musk, wood, sandalwood. So this is like biblical, funky, very medicinal and funky at the same time. Church pew kind of shit. This is one of the more challenging ouds I own. And it's actually very special. I do wear it on occasion. This is kind of, I look at this as the base for Black Prestigium because I smell this fragrance in this fragrance, which this is a masterpiece as well. This is Iris Violet. amazing leather. But the oud note that's in here that for some reason they're not even listing, but it smells like Mancera. The oud is the base of this fragrance. It has that animalistic, funky oud rose smell. But this is one I would encourage you to check out. It's only like $80 for 120 ml. That. Sample that. If you want to go the route of oud animalic, that. Oh, yeah. That. Got my Mariners on today. Yeah, I like a lot of athletics hats, man. I got a bunch of them. 7. I don't lift on Wednesdays and Sundays, but I still do cardio. No, I do fasted cardio in the morning, and then I break my fast with my first meal and train after. I don't intermittent fast. No dress code. Flip-flops is okay. Man, those green glows are clean as hell. Oh, I'll have to check out the video on those. Yeah, that's going to be tomorrow. I filmed. It's edited. I just have to I literally edited. It finished editing 5 minutes before I clicked go live. That's what I was doing, waiting on the live stream. Because as soon as they got delivered, I went hurry up and open those. Because, I mean, let me pull your comment down. There's 2 stacks. So there's 8 pairs of shoes right there stacked up that I haven't done videos on yet. Not the ones on the tray. I've done videos on those. It's the ones on the ground. And I got more coming. Like I said, I've bought a lot of sneakers lately. Old videos look so different. You're an aspiration. Thank you. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. So let me get to the bottom. Dedrick said it's fire. You tried it on did I? I might have. I don't know. I do that stuff all the time. Oud Malaki. Not too funky. There you go. Mancera Honey Oud. That's not all that funky. Got that sweetness to it. Love your channel. Huge fan right here. Well, I sure appreciate that. Thank you, my man. So we actually made it to the bottom. I'm going to shut it down because I do have to get going, guys. I appreciate y'all coming and hang with me for a little while. 2 home runs, both 8.75s. Tomorrow, I'm going to wear both of them. I'm going to wear London Spice during the day, and I'm going to wear Escandalo tomorrow night. Oh, man, London Spice is good. Ooh, so the woody notes are coming out more on Escandalo. It's nuancing more. These are good, guys. Sample. $7, you can get a sample of Bunny and Escandalo. I encourage you to do that from day 3. That's a must for $7. Get them and try them. You might end up wanting a bottle. $7, you can try my 2 favorite fragrances from them. Both summer bangers, very unique fragrances. Good stuff. Shout outs to Mike the Trickster here on YouTube, who's also the perfumer of Day 3 Fragrances. Shout outs to Fragrant Dubois for sending me a fragrance. Great fragrance. I'm glad I picked a good one. Definitely picked one that suits my taste. Definitely check out today's Club de Nuit ranking video. If you guys haven't yet, check out yesterday's review on the new Club de Nuit show. So 2 days in a row of Armaf stuff. And tomorrow we're going to have some individual reviews that we're going to be doing. We're doing a lot of individual reviews this past week. And I appreciate all of you for being here. We will be live tomorrow with that gigantic package the WWE's Nigerian Giant Omos sent me. If Jordan's available, I'll have him jump on with me live. So we may have the Nigerian Giant Omos on screen tomorrow if he's available. If not, we'll be going over a bunch of shit that he sent to me. Blue Talisman being the one thing that I know for sure is in there. He did send me a decant of Blue Talisman. Feels like, based on the weight, he sent me some bottles of things as well as a bunch of other decants. It happens every time he sends me anything. He always sends me a bunch of shit. Big, generous teddy bear, that Nigerian Giant. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Probably same bat time. Definitely same bat channel. Y'all have a good one, guys.